Today's program focuses on a statement that has already caused strong reactions far beyond Russia and is being actively discussed in European capitals. We are referring to the words of Russian President Vladimir Putin, who said that Russia is prepared for any development of events, including direct military confrontation with Europe, if such a threat is imposed from outside. This statement was made against the backdrop of the ongoing conflict in Ukraine and the sharp rise in tensions between Russia and NATO countries. According to the Russian leader, Moscow does not seek to expand the conflict, but it has all the necessary military, economic, and technological resources to protect its interests and ensure national security. He emphasized that Russia views the current situation as systematic pressure from the West, going far beyond the Ukrainian crisis. Putin's remarks came amid reports of Russian forces advancing on several fronts in Ukraine. Official Russian sources claim progress in the eastern, southern, and northeastern sectors, stating that new positions have been taken and enemy logistics disrupted. Increased firepower, active use of artillery, drones, and precision weapons have also been reported. Russian military officials say operational momentum is being maintained and that the initiative remains on their side. Special attention was given to strategic deterrence. Representatives of Russia's military and political leadership stated that strategic missile systems, including intercontinental Sarmat missiles, are on combat readiness and could be used in the event of a direct threat from Europe or NATO. They stressed that this is not an intention to strike, but a demonstration of capability and a reminder of the potential consequences of escalation. According to Moscow, the existence of such systems is meant to prevent opponents from engaging in direct military confrontation. Military analysts note that these statements are primarily signaling in nature. They are addressed not only to European governments but also to military headquarters, which, according to experts, continue to consider scenarios involving expanded support for Ukraine, including the supply of longer-range weapons. Analysts believe Moscow is drawing red lines and warning that crossing them could push the conflict to a completely new level. The reaction in Europe has been restrained but tense. Some politicians have called for maintaining dialogue and avoiding further escalation, while also stressing the need to strengthen the EU's defense capabilities. In expert circles, there is growing discussion that Europe now faces a strategic choice: either seek de-escalation or prepare for a long-term confrontation with Russia on military, economic, and political fronts. At the same time, reports of Russian advances on the battlefield are increasing pressure on Ukraine's Western partners. The longer and more intense the conflict becomes, the harder it is to maintain the same level of support without direct involvement, which carries additional risks. Experts point out that the combination of statements about readiness for large-scale conflict, demonstrations of strategic weapons, and reports of frontline advances is shaping a new informational and military reality. In this framework, analysts say Russia is signaling its readiness for prolonged confrontation and its unwillingness to accept compromises under pressure. In this way, Putin's statement is not just a political message, but part of a broader strategy of deterrence and pressure. It underlines that the current conflict is increasingly seen not as a regional issue, but as an element of a wider global confrontation between Russia and the collective West. The situation continues to evolve, and the key question remains: will the sides manage to limit themselves to harsh rhetoric, or are Europe and Russia despotelno moving closer to a new and more dangerous stage of confrontation? We will continue to follow developments.